Hey guys, so today we're going to be looking at Alan Wake 2 running on Xbox Series X again, because Remedy released a big update for Xbox, PlayStation and PC, bringing a ton of bug fixes and improvements for the game. Some of the improvements and fixes includes fixed various graphical issues in the environments, fixed various minor issues in cinematics, minor improvements to image aliasing in performance mode, and Xbox Series S, improved lighting and ton of other glitches, bug fixes and that kind of stuff. I'm not really going to go through all the whole list really. This is update 1.00.08, a lot of zeros. It includes over 200 individual improvements and fixes to the game. So let's check this game now with that update installed. So let's just jump in. Hi there guys, so this is Alan Wake running on Xbox Series X in performance mode. So lower resolution but higher frame rate, which actually this game performs really well on Xbox Series X. I guess you can't really say that about PlayStation 5. There's been some issues reported when it comes to frame rate. But I must say that genuinely speaking, in performance mode on Xbox Series X, you get both good visuals and great performance, really. Lighting, the geometry, everything looks really good. So today I'm actually curious of what this update really changes, in a sense that are we going to really notice any difference? So they talk about aliasing, obviously, and yeah, there's quite a lot of artifacting in this game, genuinely speaking. I mean, in these closed areas, like this train station, right, substation, you don't necessarily see that much, although there's some artifacts over there. This is like kind of aliasing, I guess. Like you can see the artifacting on these boards. So basically you will see artifacting on any like small details like these, or if you look at through the any metallic surfaces, kind of creates these artifacts too. But these are FSR artifacts, right? Obviously this update don't mention FSR at all. But when it comes to other, I guess, objects in anti-aliasing overall, I really haven't had much issues with this game. Like you can see artifacting over here as well. So any kind of sharp edges, you will see artifacts like that, which is a little bit annoying. I don't necessarily like it. And that's why I kind of complained about it the other day on Twitter and I think in one of my videos too. So whenever we are look at the see that that building entrance has a lot of small details and they just shimmer. Like you can see that this is a bit annoying, and that's why I would love to see Xbox Series consoles finally take advantage of any form of machine learning kind of upscaling. I mean, NVIDIA cards do that, and look at these metallic surfaces. You get that kind of weird shimmer over here. Anyway, let's just.
Maybe he was.
So the closer you get to these surfaces, look at that, right?
Maybe he was the monster.
But anyway, look at that. So this is annoying still. So I was hoping that maybe this update would fix it, improve it, but you know what? It's still there. Look at all these white lines, kind of popping out of nowhere. This is artifacting. This has nothing to do with anti-aliasing, I'm afraid. So yeah, it's just FSR at work. That's why I'm a big fan of DLSS on PC, and because don't get me wrong, I'm not against upscaling techniques. Like DLSS works great. Like the difference between FSR and DLSS is actually quite significant. And it's not even about resolution per se, it's just about image quality. Everything is actually nice and smooth for the most part, right? So that's why, you know, like DLSS just clean up a lot of artifacting. And sometimes when you run DLSS at like quality mode, sometimes you even get a better image quality than native, right? So that tells a lot. Because for example, so I'm actually playing Starfield still, believe it or not. And obviously by default you can only use FSR. Look at all the artifacting over there. Look at it. This is FSR at work, right? So this is kind of annoying. So that needs some extra work still, in my opinion. Now, DLSS. So I'm still playing Starfield on PC because it's 60, and also I guess well, the thing about FSR in Starfield on Xbox, for example, is that it's actually a very high quality, so I can't really complain about FSR2 implementation in Starfield. I don't know what they've done there, but image quality is really pristine. But still, when I switch to DLSS, there's a mode on PC where I can use DLSS in Starfield. I mean, that image quality gets even better. So I can only imagine that Alan Wake 2 on PC with DLSS on just looks better, because the graphics is really nice. Look at it, right? I mean, we were outside too. Like, it's full of details. Environments are really, you know, really realistic looking and that kind of stuff. Lighting looks great, but then you get these image quality issues. So the graphics looks great, but then you get these artifacts, weird artifacts, which kind of do destroy the overall kind of perception of that game's graphics, in my opinion. I mean, at least for me. Like, I still can appreciate what Remedy did here with their game engine, but like I said, you know, I wish they clean these artifacts a little bit more. So maybe that will happen with you know, future updates. I don't know. And you know, I was actually another thing, because this is performance mode. If I switch to quality mode, which obviously is not great because it's 30 frames per second. So I was hoping that maybe it fixes some of these issues, and it does clean up the image a little bit, but you still get these artifacts. Unfortunately, maybe they are not as noticeable, but you can see still the artifacts. Look at that kind of grid under this painting, right? Like, you know, these kind of it still shimmers, like. Especially when you move faster. Look at the actually these kind of white lists. I mean, I don't know how you call it, in these white boards over here. If I move quick, you see the artifacts there. Like, look at it, right? So even in quality mode, look at all the. So this is the thing. FSR actually looks very sharp when you don't move, but once you start moving camera, you can see all these artifacts, right? That's why FSR 2.0 looks good in pictures, but yeah, in motion, not really. So it is what it is, guys. So listen, maybe they did improve anti-aliasing, and maybe, you know, when it comes to, like, you know, objects, when you look at them from very close, then maybe they look better. But FSR is still producing issues, in my opinion. That's why I'll be basically talking about it until I can. I just want Microsoft just basically to finally introduce some form of machine learning upscaling on consoles. And they kind of promised that in the past, and it's been like, and by the way, the difference between quality and performance mode when it comes to graphics per se is not really that huge. Yes, the image quality is a bit softer, but that's pretty much it. So yeah, guys, that's I think that's it for this video, really. So yeah, looks like this update introduces some small changes here and there, but nothing major, I'm afraid, and it doesn't really fix any of these weird, annoying FSR artifacts. So it is what it is, guys. So listen, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about it, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.